Hey, all you guys out there in the world of hollow points and air rifles and everything that's cool. Well, finally, as I showed you earlier, I got this beautiful all-purpose Fx Cronograph from Terry Fox. Terry Fox, Fox Air Power. And if you press the buttons on it, it will show you what your BC is. A lot of you guys are like, hey Bob, I need the BC, I need the BC. You know, I thought they were wanting butt crack information, but apparently not. So, with your bullet coefficient stuff for your electronic scopes, now that I have one of these, I will start adding that information and trying to update the web page and you know, put that information on there. That way you've got it for your electronic scope. Me personally, I'm shooting 75 yards and under. I just put the crosshairs on it, sight it in, and I'm good to go. But, you know, you more electronical people want to have all your bells and whistles and things of that nature. Even though the air gun gets slower and slower and slower each time you pull the trigger, I don't quite comprehend what in the BC, how it's going to help you if you're on shot number 3 or shot number 4. If you're shooting an unregulated rifle, slower, slower, slower. So, you know, but who am I to tell you how to live your life? So, anyways, we're going to shoot this monster bullet here, the 595 out of the 50 Tex Rex, just to see what it can do. I didn't have this in. I was a couple of weeks off on my scheduling. Otherwise, I would have used this at the pork slam on that 600-pound plus pig. But the 525 did great. But now we got 595, you know. Cinco Nuevo Cinco, if I say that properly. So, with that being said, we got 4,500 in the beast. We've got one bullet, and we're going to get the old Fx Cronograph set up. And hopefully, the other day I had it on this side of the table, and it was great. On this side, I got a bunch of boxes, so I've moved it over. So hopefully, it'll do its radar and pick up the information. Press the button, turns the true ballistics. That's what they used to call me back in the 80s, old true ballistics. Press it again, and we're good to go. So, open that up. Drop that beast in. Give it a shove till it's snug. Close it. Oh no, I'm nervous now. And yeah, hopefully we'll see. Let's see what happens, guys. Safety. (815 feet a second), and that gives me 25 yard, 50 yard, 75 yard, and 100 yard estimate, I guess you'd call it. Let me move this so you can see it, if you can see it properly. Let's see now. This is going to be a short little video showing stuff. Okay, so there's that. Now let's see. See if we go next. That's meters per second. Next, stats. BC, there we go. There's the butt crack information. 0.402 on that big monster bullet. Now I know I can hook this to my phone, but why? I can just sit there and do this and get the information I want. Super simple, guys. I don't need all that other stuff, but very good. Very good. So we'll do our mathematics here and figure out, does it give me my foot-pounds of energy? I didn't look. Okay, that's feet in meters. Let's see. Shot deviation. Spread, I only shot one bullet, so it's not giving me anything else. You know, I don't see feet, I don't see foot-pounds of energy. But that might be something I have to look up. But that's why I like the old Pyramid Air website. It's got the muzzle velocity calculator on it. Cool. Alright guys, so what I'm playing with today, just going to do a quickie. This right here is the new 595 grain hollow point. Okay, this is the older 525. Still an ass kicker, no problems. Killer, killer, killer. But this one is 595, just a little bit more. See, in the Tex Rex, great isn't good enough. We need to go super great. So that's what we're going to try today. I'm going to play around with this and just to see what type of maximum foot-pounds we can get with this that monster right there. Okay guys, so again, we've got the 595. Got the power dial set at about 3, I think. And let's see what this baby will do. Okay. I was looking at the wrong page. Okay. Okay. 839. $841. That tells me I overfilled it by a fraction. I was getting a little bit of valve lock there. $816. This is amazing. Amazing. Oh, so that was I did a 3-shot string this time. Oh man, these big bullets are screaming. Oh. I'm in pain because of my back. I'm old. So $839. 930 foot-pounds. 841. 934. 816 is 880. Wow. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. Oh. Let's see what it shows me here. Okay. See, I don't really know what a lot of this stuff means. You know, you guys are the brainiacs. So we got, is it even? Can you even see it? There So 5 shots, low 788, high 841. The average is 820. 53 feet a second spread. So the BC on the left side is 572. BC on the right is 411, which is more what each of those tell me. So you guys with your electronic scopes, here's some information for you. Okay guys, so again, short video. The whole point was, I wanted to show off this Fx Cronograph, FX Outdoors, True Ballistics Chronograph. This is just amazing. I've looked at a few of these, but I was afraid to pull the trigger because I really wasn't familiar with them. So thanks to Terry, I'm able to play with it, and I really like it. Actually, the base comes off. It unscrews, and this cover comes over, covering the whole unit. And then you pop it off, and there's a screw at the bottom, and so it becomes its own. You don't have to buy a little tripod or anything for it. It's got rubber feet, and it sits boom. And the manual's very simple, and you just need to have it pointing next to the rifle, you know, and it's got a little hole here you can look at just to make sure there's nothing obstructing. And it picks up fine. I don't know how it works, you know. Like Joe Dirt's father says, how's a posi track rear end work? I don't know, it just does. So this is really what I was wanting to show off, was this, but at the same time we could show off this monster 595 grain out of the 50 Tex Rex. So that's pretty good. There's a lot of foot-pounds of energy coming out of that. Oh, okay. So, yeah, a lot of foot-pounds of energy coming out of that. And for me, I set this up for just power busting. You know, I want to take down a dinosaur, so I've got a balls to the walls with the biggest we can put through it. Everybody's different on what they like to shoot. So with the power dial set at about 2, I was at 815 and 788. Moving the power dial up to 3, it really gave it some push. Now granted, I overfilled it by a fraction, so I got a little bit of valve lock. But 839, 841, 816, and basically 930 foot-pounds. That's just screaming. And we can hit 1,000 easy. If I move the power dial more to 4, oh, it's without that lead sled, I'm going to crack my forehead open. It's got some power. So that's it, gentlemen. You looking for the biggest of the big, hollow point wise? 595. Come hit up Mr. Hollow Point. And then this, like I said, this is nice. It's you know, the biggest thing is it gives me the BC numbers, and that's what I was looking for. So when you guys are calling and asking, say, let me see what the old chronograph tells me. There you go. I know there's some math equation to do it, but I find it and then I lose it, and then I gotta look for it again. So again, I'm simple. Even with all the thermals, the daytime, nighttime, the different brands, I still do the old-fashioned way. Do the one-shot sight in, get it on, save the profile. And since I'm shooting basically 75 yards and under, I know where that bullet's going to hit from 25 to 75. I'm not needing target acquisition mode, you know, for terminating. You know, I'm not shooting 200-300 yards either. So the guys that know how to do that, more power to you. So that's it. Quick video showing the goodies, and now I'm going to go get some dinner. Hope you learned something, because I did. Mr. Hollow Point, out.